Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 22-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 95 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Right here, right here. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got him. Check.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
6-yard line.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
don't know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down and pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like Capri Sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best out, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, $100 in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on tossing. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. Some way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say it, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. No. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. 20. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another Browns.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry for James Conner. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
7 brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. In a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Conner on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, it's Conner, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Is a turnover on down.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 53 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down.
Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Steelers first down.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, McFarland. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A toss play to Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Alu on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I? Up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay. And I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay. And I hit that. Okay. And I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield down.
2nd and 7.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The surprise. Move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts. Thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Larry Ogunjobi.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Deontay Johnson. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to try.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Connor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They toss it left side to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Alu on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
to throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Chubb.
line.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Let's see what you got.
They run for it with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And a short gain here, down to the 22. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. It's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Exit. Exit. 8.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 19. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mayfield picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
By the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they...
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's
Drop the bag on the tag,
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. Performers we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, see range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps she took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. I can put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. Trying up the LMPD, go and get yourself esteem. This you trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. Bad, we're going get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It's a loss of a yard.
A toss play to Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Set him back 5. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Wilson on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads. And he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, McFarland. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. running with McFarland. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's McFarland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, McFarland. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Browns 0.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, McFarland. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a run with McFarland, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
No spacing.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
31-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
On the give, this is McFarland.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Boswell's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Here's Mayfield.
And he
fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 23, Browns 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Vince Williams on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And on 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
McFarland once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
23. Browns 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, McFarland. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
First and 10 at the...
They'll run on first down. McFarland. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
The 12-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Austin Hooper.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
Now Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson Aho. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that... So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes
The boss made this your labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
38.
They give him a gain of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
The tackle by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go with Chubb on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? Right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 50. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They toss it left side to Chubb.
At the Steelers' 30.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden. First and goal at the 3.
They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Steelers, nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 22, 44. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Going top. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 51 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. A toss play to Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
49-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, we knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. On first down, McFarland. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Myles Garrett.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier, Sheldon Richardson on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Check out
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Denzel.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red read, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
180. Take that, man, with that. Hey, check mark, check mark. Watching your fire. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Goodson made the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers capitalize on a short field as they take it in for 6.
For the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Browns 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run. Chubb.
21-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Now Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Mayfield.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with McFarland. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative... He's got him in. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
9-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Mayfield.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Browns first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they...
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. One last shot for Mayfield here. His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
He's set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People act. Right here to catch my buzz. He's right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel after this. Try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to we're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine.